Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we're going to be showing you the Momentum 29G by Grand Design. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV extraordinaire, coming to you from Beckley's Camping Center, showing you the 29G Momentum. If you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing right down below, the subscribe button. There's a little bell next to it if you wish to be notified when I put up new videos. By all means, just click that bell as well. And for those of you that are returning, I do appreciate you watching, but let's get on to this camper. So on the front, you're going to have an electric tongue jack, two 20-pound bottles, and then there'll be one battery that will be put back here. You can opt to get a second battery if you wish to. And of course, you have the nice rock guard and the molded fiberglass cap with the LED lights. Now, on the off-door side, underneath the bed slide, you do have an option to get a 4,000 Onan gasoline-operated generator. Now, just aft of the generator, this is going to be where you're going to hook up your water, battery disconnect cable. You have 110 power in here, an outside shower, and it also comes with a motion sensor light. As you can see, it sense motion, it comes on. So that is right in this area. And notice how the door is opened. It's held back with a magnet. So it makes it very, very easy. You're not having this thing flying around in the wind. Now when we get to the side, I'll show you, you're actually going to have a bath and a half in this particular unit. You're going to have your poles right up here for your front gray tank, as well as the black tank. It's coming over here, all coming out one location. It does have one other pole for your rear black tank, and that's going to be right over here, and that's going to be coming out again in the same location here. Just give you a better look at this, how the tubes are coming out. You can see the tube coming from the left as well as straight down. Those are your black tanks, and the gray tank is a smaller tube right there back towards the back there. So that all comes out in the same location. Now, nice thing is right under here is you're going to have two freshwater tanks, and I'll have all the specifications as well as the pricing down below. So you can see how you have the nice big dumps for your freshwater, this is going to give you tons of water capacity for those of you that get out and boondock. Now, while we're under here, I just thought I'd give you a little look at how the underbelly is enclosed. It's also heated. It's going to have blown-in heat. You can see the spare tire there forward. So it's right there for you. As you move back the camper, you're going to be able to see your water heater, the furnace, where you hook up your electric. And it does have the vent for over top of your stovetop right there. It does vent out here. Make sure that you keep that closed when you're not using it. Now back towards underneath your garage area here, this is where you're going to have your pumps, your fuel station. Now you're able to use this fuel station one of two ways. One, it could go ahead and run your generator, or two, you actually have a fuel pump to fill up your toys. The latter It tucks quite nicely up against the side, and then you're able to pull the pins so you're able to get up on the roof for maintenance, and or if you just want to hang out up there, sunbathe, or see what's going on around you. So your ramp door, it does have some assist springs there, making it a little bit easier for you to bring down. If you're getting the party deck, you're going to have some railing and so forth. I'll show you that a little later. Otherwise, you will, it'll just be a ramp. You can choose to have an outside canopy for over top of your party deck. And right above that, you also have the rear observation camera from Furrion. It's actually just wired and framed for that Furrion, but it's set there for you. It makes it very easy in the event that you decide you're going to choose that as an option later on. So this, you have the option to get a party deck, and then the nice thing with the party deck is you have the fencing that goes around it. Now, I know some people ask, well, how do you go ahead and get your toys in here? Well, it has the cables, as you can see, left and right. You just take those off and move the gate. That thing will drop right down to the ground. Now the rating on that is up to 1,500 pounds when it's in the party deck mode. Now in the ramp position, it's rated for 1,000 pounds per tire, 3,000 max. Giving you a look from the back, coming back past the back door, you can see you're going to have your sofa slide with the awning and the LED light strip above it. And then of course you have your outside stereo speakers. Now looking down your door side from the front, you're going to notice you have a nice tall outside storage compartment. And right behind that, you're going to have a black tank rinse for your tank, as well as 110 outlet right here, and then of course cable connection. So if in the event that you want to put a TV out here, you don't have to run a separate cable to it. So in your front storage compartment, this is what it looks like, very tall, as you can see, goes almost all the way to the ceiling there. Now right in here you're going to have a light, so if you get in here at night, and then of course this is for your light switch for turning on the LED lights for the front cap. Now besides having the LED lights up above your awning, you're also going to have LED light strip down here below your steps, allowing you to be able to see where your steps are. Now that runs all the way going forward to about that stabilizer jack. So that gives you good lighting here at your campsite. Now your door here has a friction hinge door, so that way there, the wind's not going to take it and pull it out of your hands quite like it if it did not have it. Also with this screen door, cool thing is, you open this, you're going to come out, and then it'll close all by itself. So now the exciting part. Let's get inside of this thing. You have your microwave above there. Nice counter space there with a nice cutting board. Flush mounted stove and oven. So when you're not using it, that's that additional counter space. Cool thing with this also is as you turn that on, you can see how it lights up blue. But that also gives you a light for inside of your oven. So that way there you don't have to open your oven in order to check to see how the food is going along. Now when you order this, you have an option for the Rockford Fosgate stereo system. What that's going to do, that's going to give you some really upgraded speakers. Here's your subwoofer up top there. And then of course upgraded speakers for the for up on the roof as well as outside. Now your AM FM CD stereo with Bluetooth and DVD is right here, going to be below the TV. And then of course you can adjust the volume here on your subwoofer. TV here does pull out and swivel for you, and you can see behind it, makes it real easy. You're going to have your power antenna booster, an additional plug in case you wanted to put something else in there. Now right above your TV here, I'm looking right above the TV, You can see this is where you're going to control your lights, water pump, water heater, awning, slide outs, your generator. You'll be able to see how much fuel's in the generator here as well as outside. And then of course you have a power control module because you're at 30 amps, but you have 2 air conditioners in this unit. In the kitchen, they even have a place for you to put a trash can right under the sink. Lots of good storage space. They also give you the information you need for normal operation and winterization for the water heater, which is going to be right behind these cabinets anyway. 3 full extension drawer glides and good sized drawers here, as a matter of fact. 4-sided wood, nice and solid metal ball bearing glide system as well. Another large drawer down underneath of your oven. And of course we can't forget Rocco or Pluto or Sammy or Snowball. We've got their dog dishes right under the refrigerator there. Now, one thing you're going to notice in all Grand Designs that you're missing is no floor vents. Nothing to collect the dust, debris, popcorn kernels, pet hair, things of that nature. All the heating ducts, for the most part, are going to be in a cabinet or a wall, blowing the air directly across, making it much nicer. Did I already tell you that this thing has a ton of storage? Look at all that storage. Storage, plenty of counter space. More storage down here. Continues above the sink. And of course, for some of your smaller items, right down below your TV. Then of course you got nice windows here, right for your theater seating here. And that's 2 recliners. And of course you can pull down the middle section to give you some additional cup holders or for a little bit more armrest. Then of course if you wanted to seat somebody else, gives you that additional room, or if you just want to go ahead and lounge there so that you can actually see the TV, you could do that right from this location. Now looking at your garage, you have the option to go ahead and get the double bed, well, the bed with the dinette down below it. And as far as the table would store up above there, and then we have some legs. It'll have 3 legs, plenty of tie downs. And the cool thing with these tie downs is you can see the tie downs there. They're actually going through the floor into a steel plate, unlike some other toy haulers that just secure them into the wood. Now in this 29G, you're getting, it's considered 11-foot garage, but because you have the party deck back there, you're going to lose a few inches. This actually measures 128 inches interior space. So your floor space, again, lengthwise going front to back, is going to be 128 inches by 97.25 inches wide. Then in the height department with this, you're going to have about 73 to 74 inches of height. Now I'm going to do another video showing you how you can turn both of these dinette seats down to the side if you needed the additional height, because as of it sits right now, if you had your dinette seats to the side, you'd have 7 feet of clearance in here. Give you kind of a look from another vantage point of back here. Of course, you have the nice tinted glass door, so you're able to go ahead and cover that up if you wanted to. And then of course you have your half bath back here, and this is what it looks like when it's dark. Turn the light on, give you a little bit of light in there. So you do have a sink and a toilet, and it is rather tall, as you can see, and you do have a vent fan. The control is on the wall. Now if you wanted to, you could actually hang a TV right here. Not going to be a very large one, but you can see you have all your hookups. This is where you control your awning out the back, and this is your bed lift, as well as lights out the back and your lights for the interior. So that is all right there. Storage up above the bed. You're going to have storage also back over here on the back side, but notice it looks rather dim back here. But let me show you something. You can brighten it up a bit. There's a switch, and as you can see, you have USB 12-volt outlets over there, and then 110 outlets there. But see how the backlighting is on the mirror, giving you a little bit of ambient light if you'd like to have it. So this is what your bedroom looks like, and it does have the pocket door going out to the main area, as well as the pocket door going into the bathroom. Now, I had mentioned that you have two air conditioners in this. You have one here in the kitchen. I mean, well, there's one in the kitchen area, but then there's one here in the bedroom. They're ducted together, but you can decide which one you'd rather use. You may be able to get away with it if you're plugging into 30 amps, depending on what else you may be running. Nice little storage area for you to hang some clothes here in the bedroom. That's going to be right off the wall going into the bathroom area, as well as your kind of dresser right over here below your counter space. And then down below here, this is where you'd be able to get to your breakers and fuses. Now, looking into the bathroom, you're going to have a nice tall ceiling for the shower, nice curved shower curtain rod, and you can see your medicine cabinet, your sink, and there's storage down below that for you as well. Plenty of room in front of the toilet if you're going to be sitting here. And of course, one thing I like about the way that Grand Design does things is the amount of the specially imported Italian tile that they bring in and use in their showers. Now, earlier I showed you about how you have two air conditioners. You have one here in the kitchen area, kitchen living area, then you have one also in the bedroom. Now, there are ways that you can go ahead and operate both of those when you're on 30 amps, because one thing they've done is they put in a power control. This is basically for you to show you that, well, it's more like an energy management system. It's going to manage the power, and what will happen is it'll shut things off. But what you can do to kind of manage your own power, if you want to run both ACs, is run your refrigerator on propane and run your water heater on propane. That will help you. When you need to run your microwave, you're going to need to shut one of the air conditioners down while that is running. That's an easy way of you managing your own power. And what the benefit to you there is you're going to get more air thrown back into the garage area, but on top of that, you're going to have a warm air return in the bedroom area when you have the doors closed, as well as here in the living area. So hopefully that's a little bit helpful information for you. Now, the last time I did this, somebody asked me, hey Paul, can you go ahead and show me what it looks like with the slide out in? So this is the bedroom with the slide out in. You can still see a floor space, but notice how the mattress has to fold over. Looking at this direction, you can see the mattress just folds right into the area there. You can still get back if you needed to get to your dresser, and of course storage. So as you're packing this up, you're able to get in here and also get into your kitchen. Well, I mean, I say you can. I know I can. Now, with your slide out up in the front end, you can see now you're not going to be able to get back to the back. Now, I guess if somebody was thin enough, they could squeeze through that little area right there, but they're going to have to be really skinny. So this is what it looks like floor-wise. You can get into your kitchen. You can get into, sink, everything, as well as getting into your refrigerator. And that's really the main reason why you'd want to get in here. Bathroom or the refrigerator. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the new 2020 29G Momentum by Grand Design. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, or if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you do ask for Paul, the Air Force guy. Do appreciate you watching. If there's something in particular you'd like me to do a review on for you, or something else you'd like me to cover on something like this, by all means just reach out to me, comment down below. I'll have my information below, as well as the specs and pricing for this unit. Again, I do appreciate you watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hopefully I'll bring you some good information, and I'll be back at you again soon. Take care.